Kelly. I'm back with a process video for you, and today I am using parts of a Hip kit and some pink paisley from my stash. And I went ahead and cut out the cut file from one of the papers in the October kit that is a pretty brown wood grain, and had the 6x6 paper pad and knew that I wanted to back the fall wreath with these patterns. And this cut file is by Nicole Noasad, and it is one of the ones that are available on the HipKit site. And there are some cut files that are free to everyone as long as you're registered to the site, and there are some that are just exclusive to subscribers. So I'm not sure which one this is. So I was just taking some of the pattern papers from the 6x6 pad and just piecing them behind the cut file. And my thought process when I'm doing this is to have the smaller, tighter patterns in the larger spots, because I love all of these patterns, and it's definitely a pattern that I wanted to see behind the cut file. And so I don't show you all of this process. I just show you enough, so that you understand and see what I'm doing. But basically it's just mixing and matching the colors and trying to make sure that they're all represented and not like next to each other and butted up. I wanted them to be, I guess, placed around the wreath in like a pleasing manner, not just all of, the pink or the blues on one side. So I just put on TV and did this, and to me this is relaxing and fun, and I love watching it as it comes together. And then, when you're finished, it's just like a beautiful masterpiece. And I sat and looked at this, I know, for a good 30 minutes before I even knew what to do with it. It was just so pretty. So what I'm showing you now is I had backed that onto some gold cardstock, and that is from Basil. And I went ahead and matted my picture as well with some white cardstock and that gold. And I knew that I wanted to embellish this minimally, and so with that in mind, I wanted to frame the layout, and I liked the way that this the brown and the gold worked. So this vellum is from my stash, and I absolutely love this vellum. So you are going to see me cut out, the part that would be hidden by the picture. And, I know it's not a lot, but I can do something with that vellum. And when it comes to things that I love that much, I can't stand to, waste what's behind the picture. And the only thing is, I wish I had cut it just a slightly bit bigger. It was a little bit more difficult for me to get it to stick because I did such a tight border. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a foam, like just a piece of foam that I got at Michael's, and backing the photo. And I liked that, well, for a couple reasons. A lot of people are doing it. It's definitely cheaper, and it gives another different dimension than pop dots. So when I'm using pop dots, I can use a different dimension as well. And they just kind of nestle together. So I didn't like any of the choices that I had for tags. So I went ahead and made my own with the Tim Holtz die. And again, just using some of the 6x6 papers from the Pink Paisley Cedar Lane collection. And I knew that the journaling that I wanted to do on this page, I didn't want everyone to read it. It's private. It's just what it says is, or what I'm talking about is how I'm in a season in my life that I'm trying to remember is just a season. It's not exactly the best season of my life, and it's tough with things with my mom, and I'm having issues with my back, and it's just a reminder to me, a gentle reminder to, be gentle with myself and just know that I'm in a season in my life that will not last forever, and that, things will change. So it goes into more detail than that, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And I like the fact that I can go back and I know it's there and pull it out and read it, and I'm hoping that when I look back at that, I'll be able to, see how far I've come and just, reflect on some of the things that I learned during this time. So again, when I was saying, I wanted to keep the embellishments pretty minimal. So I like to have something on my tags. I don't always do it, but for the most part I do. So I just picked that really thin jute and thought that that would be just a nice, sweet, simple piece to accent the tag. So I decided that I'm liking where it's going. I really didn't want to cover up all, that part of the wreath, but to get my title in, I needed to, and I just decided, to go ahead and do it the way that was pleasing to the eye and not necessarily how I wanted to showcase it. So you can see I'm taping down that vellum, and just because it wouldn't stick on that foam and there wasn't enough of it to really, I guess, attach it to. But that's okay, that's how you figure it out and you make it work. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and stick things down, and you will see that I get really OCD with the title. But I felt like it's, a circle, and I didn't have much space for the letters, which was another reason why I liked these letters, that I could get this nice title in a tight space. So I wanted to make sure that they were straight or fairly straight, and that I could, I knew where I needed to start because I knew where I needed the letters to finish, and I didn't want anything to overlap on the picture. And these letters are just beautiful. I love the, the matte gold of them, and I'm definitely going to be pulling these out. So at this point, I just showed you that I went ahead and stitched around the first 2 layers with gold thread, and I loved the way that came out. Again, I just didn't want a whole lot, and I find that sometimes the subtle things like sewing around the edges or, just a little bit of sewing, I guess, adds a visual interest that it doesn't add any more to the busyness of the paper. So I did not need to put a lot of adhesive down for this. It was, there wasn't any mixed media, so there wasn't really any buckling or warping. And this is pretty much it. I just ruffle up the edges along the side, and I come back in with some gold Heidi Shine and Color Shine. Sorry, I've been watching Adele. And I take this one little word sticker that says remember, and I put it over the road, and I just liked the way that turned out. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope that you're having a great holiday season, and I hope to have up another video soon. Take care. Bye.